see where it would apply to quilting and something else you used to do. All right, can you hear us now? Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us. That would be wonderful. I'm sure you can because they said you could. All right, cool. Okay, let's start over. You ready?
Yes, okay. I'm ready.
And so here in Fresno, California. And this is Miss Verna Escola. She is also my special guest that I have today. And I'm telling you, when I say special, I mean very. And if we can get through this without getting very close, we have grown together very close. I'm going to not let you cry. Don't cry. But it's when we get together, it's always a very special moment. And I hope you understand how special this is going to be today. Okay. So we are going to talk about sewing though. So, but first, and I do want to welcome all of our new guests too. Thank you if you're just coming on for the first time today. I apologize for our technical difficulties, but I hope you'll understand that it will be worth it at the very end. Okay, so make sure you stay till the end. But I first am so excited to announce who the winner is of the most shared last week. She shared it and she tagged 2 friends. And the winner of this $50 gift card for doing that last week, and you can win one next week if you will share it and tag 2 friends. We're going to do another $50 gift card for you as well. But the winner is Kimmy Hushback.
Wow.
She will be so excited. So anyway, congratulations, Kim. I'm excited for you. Well, I have another gift card to give away too. I have another gift card to give away that we're going to give away at the end of this segment. Okay, we're gonna allow you to type a word. We'll put it up on the screen. Probably we'll give you about 2 minutes at the very end to put it up, and then you could win a $50 gift card as well. Okay, so 2 ways to win $50 from Authorized Vac, and so I think that's pretty.
That's cool. Yeah,
I'd be watching every week. That's for sure. Tell your friends too. Okay, so today, Verna, we are talking about the Bernina 890 serger.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to, let's put it on the front so they can see how pretty this thing is. Oh my gosh, isn't this beautiful? It comes with this beautiful table. The serger is just amazing. We're going to show you why we think it's amazing in just a moment. But the reason why we're talking about this is because Bernina has you can come back on me. Bernina has a 25% off manufacturer's suggested retail all this month. Okay, which is pretty crazy. 25% off. Yeah. So in the past, we've really not been able to say the prices of what things are for Bernina. But because they've nationally advertised this price on all of the Bernina machines and Burnett's, 25% off manufacturer's suggested retail, we can tell you the price, and we can also tell you, here's the even better news, we can also tell you that we are using this, our store is getting really ready for this 3-day hands-on sewing retreat, sewing, quilting, and embroidery retreat next week. And we are using, we have Pam Macy coming, as you know. I'm not promoting that event right now to you because I'm telling you it sold out, and it sold out a month ago. So we were going to be doing some new things in the next year. And I'm going to just tell you that they're going to be just as awesome, if not more, because I'm getting my eventing back on, since COVID, and we are ramping it up. So I'm getting excited for you guys. Okay. So when we put out an event like we did this year with this 3-day event, and it sold out probably within a month, 60 people was the total. That was it, because we only have a certain amount of machines. I'm really strongly suggesting to you that you get signed up for the event, and also our classes. Our classes are really filling up really quickly too. We have world-class instructors, and I'm just really proud of them. So, but getting back to the serger, we are pre-selling these sergers right now. with this trade up event. So we're opening up 20 sergers for this event, and we are selling them at 25% off.
Wow.
Okay. So, but here's the catch. You have to have a trade-in. So it's a trade-in, trade-up event. Let's trade. We want your used machine. You're going to get 25% off, and it only goes through the 30th of this month. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go over the pricing with you on this serger before we get going, because I think it's important that you know, so you can figure out your finances while you're watching. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think it's important to know the price. And then, you decide if it's something that you'd like to take advantage of. Okay. So can we put up the pricing? Okay. So we have this L890 serger. We have a bundle that's going to be included with it during our event. So it's 25% off of MSRP, but which is only $79.99 plus tax. But with our bundle, which I'm going to show you in a moment, it's actually valued, the whole thing, at $9,749. So we're doing 25% off of $8,000, not the $9,700. Okay. But let me tell you why it's worth that. And we're going to actually sew first before I actually show them the bundle and get into all of that. Okay. And I'll talk about something else with you. I think we're good to go. So today, Verna, what are we talking about?
We're talking about a rolled hem on napkins.
I love rolled hems.
Yeah.
I love rolled hems. Yes.
And anything else you want to put a rolled hem on, like some jersey knits, that type of thing. A lot of ready-mades have rolled hems.
Do we want to inspire them first with the pretty things that you made?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Like, look at how beautiful this rolled hem napkin is. Now on this one, you want to show this up close?
Sorry,
it's okay. It's okay. No problem. We're having a little bit of
visual difficulties.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see the needle plate one really fast.
Can see it?
Yeah, you can see that.
Okay, cool. So if you look up here, this is a two-sided napkin. So this was on the other side, it was just white. This way right here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So can they see it right here, the pretty rolled hem?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now you can see it. Okay. This beautiful rolled hem right here, this is a two-sided piece of fabric, just regular cotton fabric that we made into a napkin.
There you go.
Okay, just like that. But we rolled the edge on the serger, and that's what we're going to show you today, and the type of thread that we used. So this was two-sided, okay, for your entertaining with cloth napkins. And this was right here. This was this luscious, it's made by Moda. They only have it in two colors, off-white we've gotten so far, this color, and black, which we haven't gotten in yet. And it's a linen, it's called linen. Can you read this? Hold on a second. It's a linen mochi dot. It doesn't have a dot on it though. That's the crazy thing. And this is just one-sided on this napkin right here. So we didn't need to because it had enough substance, but you can use your quilting cottons to make these beautiful napkins. And Verna, we're going to go ahead and talk about it right now.
Okay. Let's see, make sure I get out of the way here. Shall we start with rolling this hem?
Let's tell them real quick. What do we have set up here real quick? So
okay, for the rolled hem, we've got one serger thread in the needle, and we have two of the accent threads. We're picking gold, so it'll show up on this navy. Two accent threads, one in the upper looper and one in the lower looper.
So Wonderfill, before you get started, and is it okay if we get on the machine right here? Wonderfill is, let me take all this off real quick and just explain something to them. Wonderfill thread this is a 12 weight thread, so it's heavier. And so usually in your sewing machine, the reason why a serger will make the best rolled hem is because it has what you call loopers, okay? And the eyes of the loopers right here, you have an upper looper right here. Can you see that upper looper right there? And then you have a lower looper down here. And the eye of that looper is larger so that you can fit heavier threads through the eye of the needle to give you more beautiful edges. Together, those loopers are going to knit over the edge of the fabric, okay? And it's also going to cut at the same time to give you that clean finish with this blade right here. And that's how you get the most beautiful rolled hem on a serger. And you can use all kinds of different threads. This is just one type of thread that we're using today. There's all kinds of different beautiful threads that you can use. And we'll talk about a few of them today on your serger because of your loopers. Now, on the rolled hem, what's going to show, we've used in both of the loopers, we've upper looper, lower looper, we have used the accent thread, okay? Now, if you don't care about what the back looks like, if you're not as fanatical as I am and Verna is, then what shows on top is the upper looper. So you could just use one accent if that works for you, okay? Or one heavier thread. And then just one regular thread in your lower looper, because that's what's going to show on the bottom. And then you can just use a regular, we're just using a Maxi Lock off-white color thread up here that just kind of will blend in with the gold. Okay? Now, if that makes sense, then look how cool this, well, anyway, this machine's so cool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this back on right here, and let's take it away.
Okay. Let's see. Make sure I'm out of your way here so you can actually see this. I have a piece of table, let's see, what is this called? Soluble table topper on top.
Water soluble Floriani stabilizer. It's a topping.
Okay.
So it's not just for embroidery.
And that what that does is it helps wrap the little threads. You can maybe see the little threads on a linen type fabric want to fray out, and it just wraps those nice and pretty right around. And then you just tear it away when you're finished. And I'm just following the edge of my foot here.
We found that when you use the topping and you wrap it around there, and this is also just a sewing trick in general because it helps with a lot of things. But on the rolled hems, it just lays that thread down a little nicer, especially when you're using it in the upper and the lower looper. Just gives it a little bit more stabilization. So now you're just going to serge right off the edge all the way, and then you're going to cut that.
And there we are.
Now,
can you see that nicely? It looks as good on the front as the back.
it's beautiful. Now, what are you going to do now on your corner? You're going to just
Peel this off and
peel that off, right? And then you would sew the piece like that, right? So, okay, so you're just going to sew off and then sew back on so that then now, just don't even put the topper on there so they can just kind of see.
Okay. So then we sew back on and, oops, I lost my foot pedal here. There we go.
Okay, now just sew off of it. Just sew off of this thing.
Whoops, that's not a good sample. We didn't cut.
That's okay. So do you see how we sewed off and we sewed back on? Okay. Pretend that that's what happened.
We can run it again.
It's
If you make
okay.
a mistake on a serger, you just
Sew right over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if this was sewn off, now you have a tail. Can you see the tail right here that you have? You're going to have a tail going all around your napkin. That's where you're going to put, we recommend fray block. Okay? Fray block right there. Fray block is much better than fray check because it doesn't harden when it dries. It's softer, and it also doesn't turn yellow. We really like this June Taylor fray block. It's on our website, and you can purchase it there. You'll use it for a lot of other things than just rolled hems. I can tell you that if you own a serger. Okay, so you would put that on the ends, just a smidge. You lay it out overnight, okay? And then the next day, you trim those threads and everything's all locked into place.
And that's what I have done on all of the samples that we have here.
Yeah, so
Those
let's
are all
show
fray
'em.
blocked.
Yeah, all of these are fray blocked and the corners look perfect. So you can just see, I love tone on tone, the tone on tone type
She's
of
up back
look.
here on this
You want to
camera.
put us up? You want to just put us up? Yeah. I love the tone on tone on this. Like you probably can't see it, but it's just a gorgeous rolled edge. Nice size napkin too for entertaining. So you can get, a napkin ring and do it. You can come up with all kinds of fun ways to fold, but you have a beautiful finished edge and they're cloth napkins that you made yourself. So what I like about that is that you can then make napkins that will match your decor. So you could do a print if you want it on one side and a solid on the other. You can do, it's just, right out of your own cotton quilting fabrics, right?
Mhm.
So, and then you can make beautiful table runners to match as well, or placemats or what have you. So that brings me to this event that we have coming up with Suki Sews. So are the dates on that, just so you know. So let's say you want to just try this baby. All right, you just want to come, you want to try this serger, or you want to learn more about serging. We have an event with Sue O'Very, and it is going to be, it's like a try before you buy. It's October 27th or $18. It
Wow.
includes the use of the machines. We're going to have all different types of fabrics that you're going to sew on. We're going to do all kinds of different techniques on the serger. So we're going to do cover hemming. We're going to actually teach you how to quilt your own binding on a quilt. We're going to teach you how to sew on knits. It's going to be a really cool all-day serger event for $15. If you've never ever used a serger, or you're interested, if you don't own this serger, then you want to come to this so you can try before you buy. Now, I will tell you this. If you think that you want this serger and that you want to buy this serger, the prices will not be 25% off in October. They are only 25% off through this month, along with a bundle. Okay, so that's available with Suki Sews. And then we also have so let's say you own a serger, or because you would have to have some kind of general knowledge to come to this class right here. You would want to come to just the $15 class where you're just kind of sewing on squares, but you're going to actually make a project. If you own a serger, it doesn't matter what serger you own. You can come to this Bernina L890. We're going to use this serger right here to create this gorgeous table runner. And maybe what you can't see on here is, oh my goodness, Verna, what kind of stitch is this right here that we use?
The cover stitch, 4-thread cover stitch.
So it's a 4-thread cover stitch that we used our Wonderfil Glamour, Wonderfil Glamour in gold. So we used this. It's like a metallic. We didn't use this for our rolled hem. I don't know that I would want metallic on my face when I'm wiping it. So we didn't use metallic, but we used it definitely for the decorations on this.
Right. And then I don't know if you can see it, but there's a single chain stitch rolled hem right through the middle.
So we did a chain stitch as well on there for decoration. Okay, so you're going to create this. Also, we did a piping around here, right? So we did, the piping was made on the serger.
On the serger with the
piping foot.
C16 foot.
C16L, it's clear. That's nice that it's clear. Okay, so we did the piping. You're going to do the piping in the class. And we made this table runner double-sided. Because of the piping, we got away with that. Isn't that kind of cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
So we made it a Christmas table runner on the front, and we made it this gorgeous fall table runner on the back. And then our napkins actually match this side and this side.
Isn't that neat? That's so pretty.
Well, yeah, you did a good job on it, Verna.
Yeah, but you picked the colors, Veronica.
Well, Verna, actually, this is the one you picked, and I think it's just as pretty. And actually, my gold napkins would probably pop more on this one right here. So yeah, so you did this one as your test. We used red glamour thread.
And that was red cotton.
Oh, just red
Spaghetti
cotton. Oh,
Uh-huh.
spaghetti cotton. It's all
Right.
Wonderfill
It's
thread.
12 weight Wonderfill.
Okay. And then just regular cottons. And then you did make yours double-sided, but you stayed with your Christmas theme.
Right.
So you have here or you have here. Okay. So I wanted to put Halloween on the back, but I got voted out. I wasn't the one making it. So anyway, but I will tell you, I can rock those rolled napkins because I love rolled hemming. In the past, before I moved to Fresno, I used to make for my family and my friends. I would make this sauce that was taught to me how to make. It's a special Sicilian, they call it sauce, but it's really like spaghetti sauce. And it would take me like all day to make it. You just start it in the morning and then you just, and then I would jar it and I would buy some pasta.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would get a nice bottle of wine. And I would roll him in a basket. I'd have a pretty basket, and I would roll him just big square, something that they could just put as a table topper.
Uh-huh.
And in the basket, I had the wine, the pasta, the sauce that I had homemade. And then I gave the basket as gifts to my family and my friends.
Yeah,
So
and
that
before
was-
this video, I hadn't tried rolled napkins. You talked about them for a long time.
I love
and
them.
They are so much fun.
And one
And
other
so
thing,
quick.
yes, they
Yeah.
are. And one other thing, I gave him a set of the rolled him napkins in that basket as well too. So I'm glad you just said that. I forgot. But it's such a great gift to do. And I'm going to tell you something else.
What?
Back when I was doing that, I was a single mom. And I was raising my kids and I had a business. I had 2 stores actually back in Florida. And rolled hemming was my therapy. It makes any sense.
I can see that. No, I can see that.
It was therapy.
Uh-huh.
And I felt so accomplished with it. And I didn't have a lot of time to make this or that. And that was just so quick to do, and then so personable. So I would take the napkins and the big square would fit my friends' personalities, or it would fit my family members' personalities. So I would get fun with the different prints on the fabrics and stuff like that. So that's why I kind of was excited for us to share this, because we have this event coming up with Sookie Sews.
Uh-huh.
And then we also, I wanted to do a thumbs up Thursday with you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, I did.
I've been looking forward to it.
One more thing with Sookie Sews as well, and everything is on our website regarding this. We also have an accessory class as well. So if you do own the L890, I recommend that you come to that class, because we're going to be talking about the serger feet. And I'm going to talk about the bundle in just a second. But right now, through the 30th, if there's been a serger foot that you've been eyeing or two that you don't have, and you're going to come to Sookie Sews event in October, Bernina through the end of September has a buy 1 foot, get the second one at 50% off. Okay, so the highest priced foot would be rung up first, and then the second one would be 50% off. And that's not just on serger feet. That's on all the Burnett feet. It's all on the regular Bernina feet. I mean, so it's now's the time to come and get your accessories, because that's just a killer deal. And guess what too, because we have this big event coming up starting next week. Thursday starts Wednesday. We have it's Wednesday through Saturday. We have all of the feet. We have everything here. We have them also on our website too. So you can take advantage of that sale on the website
And
as well.
I've been playing with the binder foot, and I would recommend taking a good look at the double fold binder foot that fits on the front of the machine that you can bind some of these projects with. It's pretty slick.
Really?
Yeah. I just started playing with it this last weekend.
And it's done on the serger.
It's done on the serger.
Done on the serger.
Both sides at once. You can use a decorative stitch on the top. Yeah.
This is our Bernina Serger Club instructor. So if you buy this machine and you bought it from AVS, we also have 8 of these machines open at all times. And so you can come to our club, Bernina L890 club classes. And and Verna teaches you all kinds of different things on what you can do with your serger. In fact, you made the comment to me today that you try to see anything that you sew.
Right. For buy any products, purses and bags and that type of thing, they use quilted fabric. And so I started playing this weekend also on making quilted fabric on my serger. I took a jelly roll that was all frayed out.
Is that this right here?
Yes, that's this
Oh,
one right
let's talk
here.
about it.
I took this jelly roll and I serged pieces on the serger, and it comes out very, let's see, it would be this piece right here, that one. Yeah, that one. There you go. Yeah. So when you serge it on the serger, sew all the seams, a 1/4 inch seam on the serger, it's nice and neat and it doesn't fray out. I had made one like this prior, the jelly roll race, but I didn't serge. I used my sewing machine. By the time I got done handling that, I almost lost my seam allowances because of the fraying.
Can you see all the fraying on that?
Yeah.
So when you do it with the serger, and all of these pieces right here are serged together. So see right here on the front, and then on the back, it's actually serged together. And you used a 4-thread serge?
A 3-thread.
A 3-thread serge.
1/4 inch seam.
It gives you a perfect 1/4 inch seam. You can actually make like a whole, you could make a bag top, you could make a quilt top. I mean, we've done log cabins before with this. It's really spectacular. And then you figured out.
I put the 2 pieces, serge pieces together with batting between them and made the sandwich like you do. And I used a decorative chain stitch, and I made it kind of a wave design. And you just move the fabric through this serger. I marked the backside right one line, and then I just winged it on the others. It's really fun.
It's beautiful.
It's very relaxing.
Yeah, you need to come in and see it. And then I see how you serge the edge.
Yes.
Because you're going to put the binding on. It's much easier with it serged.
I'm
like
going to
that.
use that to make a bag.
Oh, that's right. You're making
probably.
a bag. But if you were going to make a quilt, right?
Right. I'd serge the edge before I quilted it.
Exactly. So that's really cool. So Verna, so when you first came to the store, you came and you first purchased a Bernina 770.
Peak, yeah.
Yeah.
Tula pink.
Oh, was it
the Tula pink?
Oh, I didn't realize you
Way
had
back
Tula.
then.
So, wow, Tula, look what you did. So you purchased the Tula Pink 770, and man, you were just going home. And I remember you kept coming in the store, and it was a lot. And you were just like showing me all these new quilt tops that you had. You were like, look what I made on my machine. Look what I made. And she'd just flip it out there and be these big quilt tops, right? And some small. You were just really trying to learn your machine and all of that. And I think you were having a lot of fun with it.
Right.
And then you decided, during coming to an event, after sitting down at the Q20,
right,
the Q20 sit down, Bernina Q20 sit down, you decided that you wanted to quilt your own quilt tops.
Right, right.
Okay, so clearly you were a quilter at that moment. Okay, I mean, in that time frame, you were a quilter, right?
And I was learning it as fast as I could, all the different techniques and how to get good points. And yes, it was a lot of fun.
And that's why when you buy a Bernina from our store and you get to sit with Verna to learn how to use it at no additional charge, you get Verna. And I'm just going to tell you, you are a phenomenal instructor. Okay. So then came the L890 serger. Why did you decide to purchase the serger?
Well, I could see what it could do compared to my sewing machine. It's just like one more step, one more advantage in getting a really quality product.
Yeah. And you were able to actually so you had moved kind of into quilting, but then I've noticed that you've been making garments again, because you sewed before, sewed garments, and then you kind of just got into the quilting, but now, and then it also collides into your quilting, too, like you just showed. So it's not just for the garment maker, it's or home deck maker, it's for the bag maker, and it's for quilting.
So many things that you can do on a sewing machine, you have an extra advantage on the serger. So I've been working on whatever I can do on a sewing machine. How can I do it on the serger with that extra advantage?
Because it's quicker.
It's quicker.
And it's cleaner.
You got a cleaner seam.
Cleaner finish. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So can we show them real quick? Because I know it's quick. How to just thread up to a 3-thread serge?
Oh, this machine is absolutely fantastic.
Let's just put some regular thread in there and just show them how we would thread that. Because you said you did a 3-thread, right?
Right.
On that? Okay.
Uh-huh.
3-thread, 4-thread, whatever. It's easy.
Right. I'll go with the 4-thread. How's
You're
that?
going to go with the 4?
Right.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and thread this baby up and show you how easy that
Step
is.
step on the heel of the, whoops, not with the door open. Step on the heel and it raises the needle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a trick that I've been
I just
practicing.
learned that.
It's so much easier than trying to turn it by hand. And we're gonna get our threads out of here. There we go, got stuck on the door. And okay, so I'm gonna take off my golds and I don't need the nets for the serger thread. And I'm gonna serge it, put colored thread on so you can see how easy it is. The machine is color coded. So we've got the yellow needle. Well, first, let me show you. You find the stitch. We don't need to save that one. It's stitch number 1. You can do it with a search glass or you can scroll through, but I'm just going to do stitch number 1, 4-thread, and walk through it. It tells you exactly what to do. And
Step by step?
right, step by step. And I still use this because it's just a check.
So
Okay,
it's showing you every single step of the way, what foot to use.
the pressure is 4 left and right needles, so I need to insert another needle.
So it's like a checklist.
It is.
To make sure you
Right.
have everything correct before you start going. And,
Right.
and that's really just half the battle with sewing is
It is, yes.
just making sure you're set up right, you know?
Uh-huh. And this is for a standard 4-thread. So we just walk through it, activate the knife, it's up. Cutting width is going to be 6. Knife cover inserts on, activate the upper looper. Upper looper is this jobby here turned on with that. And hook out, that's out. And then rolled hem is stick it back to O, and micro thread is on 0. And then it tells us how to thread. So I'm going to put my threads.
It actually has a video on how
It does,
to do
yeah.
all the whole one. Like if you wanted to watch a video on every one of those steps.
Every step, if you can't remember, well, where is the knife? It just shows you.
Right on the screen.
Right, and you can go back if you think you missed something. Hook out the upper looper, for example. Well, what is that? Oh, okay. That's this little dial here. It shows you which way to turn it. Now, if I turned it the other way and step on the pedal, it puts it to bed. Okay, I turn it back to activate it, and it brings it up. There. See, it's up. Well, that's what the video is showing you. Anyway, that's just
it's very cool.
that's an example of how easy it is to remember. And we've been working on that in my serger club, making sure that everybody knows really how easy it is to work this machine and to set it up. Okay, so we've got 2 loopers. One's red, one's blue. And this is the neatest part. Just wait till you see this. You can thread it in any order.
Oh, that's
you
nice.
click them in the back. Okay, so get back to where we were here. We're threading the threads, and you can watch the videos to see how to thread them. But this one is so simple. Okay, we're going to close the pipes, and then we're going to step on the gas pedal here, and the wind is making it want to do tricky things. Isn't this slick? Watch this. Always on camera, it gives you fits. Okay, so come on, baby. Cooperate with me. There we go. There. Spit it out.
So
Now we'll
that
try
just
this.
threaded your lower looper?
That's the
Upper looper.
Upper looper.
That was
blue
the
is
upper looper. Okay.
And here's the tubings over here. You
You just
put
stick
the
it in the
thread
hole.
here, and with this closed, there's the little pipes that connect the air. I mean, make it possible for the air to go through.
Yeah, so it's funny how you thread the upper looper first and not the lower looper. I'm so used to going from right to left, but you don't have to do that on the serger.
No, and it wasn't cooperating with me on the red, so this one has been given me. Okay, I'm going to trim the tail.
Yeah, if you trim the tail and it doesn't have any fuzz on the edge, that's another thing right there. Because sometimes
Okay, so when this works, watch over here on this side of my
it'll
hands are
work.
out of the way.
It'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, when this works.
Yeah. We've been
Okay, come on. There we go.
okay.
It's just a fussy one.
It's really not fussy, to be honest with you. It's all about the fact that you just didn't trim the thread on the edge.
Okay.
Because the thread on the edge has like a little fuzz when you cut them off here. And so if it has just that little bit of fuzz, it's not going to. It's got to have a sharp
Right.
cut. Okay?
Okay.
And so maybe I just taught you something.
Yeah, you did. You did. Okay, so before I close it once out, okay, I'm going to go ahead and thread. Oh, it slipped out again. Thank you.
It's just that I don't think it ever went in. Okay, there we go.
Okay, across here, up here, and the half moons are for the serger part. Yellow is okay, here it shows left needle for the yellow. So I put it in the left needle and see if I can do this on camera. Ha.
It's always harder when it's on camera.
I can do it at home fine. Okay, slow down here.
Yeah, just slow down. You're good.
Slow down here. Okay, Veronica. Okay, sometimes people thread it by hand when it doesn't work this way. There, I got it. About the
Okay.
time I give up, I got it.
It's just the nerves,
Yeah,
Verna.
I'm not nervous on camera. Okay, press your foot up, across here, up here, and down there, and down here, and put it in this little slot, and run the little pokey thing right down the blade. Okay, I promise I did it just one time each at home last night. There we go, just like that. Okay,
So that is your
That
needle
is how
threader
you-
right there.
that's how you thread the needle. All the tools are in the door here. That's back open again. This comes up, and you have to close the door. Otherwise, you can't.
It won't surge.
It won't do anything.
It won't do anything. It
One
knows.
step. How I know? Because I went to the text and, well, my machine's not working. What happened? Okay, and there's our surged
There's your surge tail. And
tail.
now if you just want to sew two pieces together,
Sure.
you're just going to do that.
Okay. Let's see.
Just put it in there.
Put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have it so that we can open it when we get done.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, otherwise.
You're
Okay.
the serger expert. You always want to cut a little bit off because
And-
that's going to give you more, that's going to give you a cleaner edge.
Right, and depending on your garment, your seam allowance, we can teach you where to line it up to get the seam allowance that you need.
That's your little cutter right
Okay,
there.
so I don't know if you can see the thread colors here, but if you serge with the colored threads, this is your lower looper. Your upper looper is the blue, the green, and the yellow are needles. And there you have a nice, neat seam.
Look at that. Now you have a nice, neat seam, all clean finished. And there you go. You just press that and you have a beautiful seam.
He's over at your side.
Oh, is he? Right over here? So anyway, so honestly, you back on me. Back on me. Oh, thanks. You know, Verna, this time we're laughing, we're not crying. Okay. Sergers can change your world. Trust me on this. Come try one. Come try one for the Sookie Sews event. Susan O'Very was a previous employee, actually my first employee back in Florida. I worked with her for 5 years and then she went on because, I mean, I knew she was going to go on to, you know, her own deal because she's that talented. So if you have ever been thinking about a serger, you definitely want to come join us for one of those events. It's October 27th or the 28th for $15 from 9 to 4 p.m.
Mhm.
Okay. And then we also have the table runner with the serge napkins on there as well. That's another day. And then we also have an accessory day. Okay. But don't forget about that buy one, get the second one 50% off. So we've given you the deal on the serger. Now we want to, oh, did we tell them yet? Oh, okay. No. Okay. So now we gave you the deal on the serger. We told you that it was, can you go ahead and put that back up again? We told you that it was a, no, the actual serger deal bundle. Yeah, the L890 serger, like I said, is 25% off of the manufacturer suggested retail. So it comes out to be $59.99, $6,000 plus tax. But it's also coming with a bundle, and I wanted to show you what that bundle is, okay? So in the bundle, which is worth $424, there is 5 serger feet in this bundle, okay? And they're all the Bernina serger feet that pertain to this specific machine. And then we also have in this package, we also have the Big Book of Serging right here. This was written by so you have your video tutorials on here, you have your instruction manuals, you have all of that comes with it. But we're also throwing in this Big Book of Serging, which was written by the education department. Bernina's education department is just, they're just amazing. Amazing. Actually, most all of the manufacturers that we represent, Brother, Bernina, and Janome, their educators are just they're like Verna's. You know what I'm saying? Like that's who they are, and it's anytime we can get them in our store, it's excellent. But we happen to have Verna here, so that's even cooler.
Well, I've learned all I've learned from all of the support that Bernina offers.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's fantastic support.
So this book will show you pictures, and it shows you step-by-step guides, and it's really geared specifically the L890s right on the front of it. So it's going to give you a lot more tips and tricks. This is your independent practice. Your guided practice would be when you come to the club classes, and we provide the machines for you in club class. So there's no reason to not come to club class. You get it for free for a year with the purchase of the machine. And you get Verna for a whole year, and you're going to make different projects. We've done I forgot to show them this too. You can even sew a zipper on. This little bag right here was made, and I don't think it was a club project because it's kind of too easy.
Not yet.
Okay. Well, there'll be something else with it, right?
Right.
So here, if you look at the whole
directions, how to do
your directions. Yeah. 100% of this little bag lined and everything, and the zipper was made on the serger. Okay. And it was made on this serger right here.
Right.
So, and you can do it on other sergers too. Just this one's just a lot easier. And I feel in my heart of hearts, and having been in the sewing machine business my whole life, I will tell you that this is the ultimate serger on the market. But if this is beyond your price range, guess what? All of the Bernina sergers are 25% off. So we start with the 460. I absolutely love that serger. It's a 4-thread serger that you would thread yourself. But I mean, I'm telling you, if you come in and you try a Bernina serger and you try it next to any other serger on the market, just by the sound alone, you will choose the Bernina serger over any serger on the market. It's so much more quiet, and the stitch quality is so much better, and I feel it's just so much easier to use. So we start with the 460, and then we have the 850, which is the self-threading, has the same kind of threading like this, but it's a 4-thread. We have the 860, which is a 4-thread, but it has all of the video tutorials on it, just like the 890. But if you want the ultimate, you go to the 890, and at this price now, I'd go for the ultimate for the differences in price, in my opinion, if it's in your budget. And I would get the 890 serger at $6,000, and you get the bundle. But I'm not even done showing you the bundle. Oh my gosh, I just get so excited. What am I doing? Okay, this thread box, and this is Bernina's favorite thread. It's not cheap either, but it's called...
It's the Metler
No.
Ceracore.
Metler Ceracore. Okay. This is Metler Ceracore thread, and you get this huge box of thread with your serger right now at the 25% off. And these are all for pre-orders. The bundle comes with the pre-orders of our event models that we're using in the event for 3 days. Okay.
Wow.
Otherwise, you would just get, so you're going to get this, you're going to get this. So you're getting a whole bundle because you're purchasing a serger that would have a brand new warranty. Okay. And we only have 20, has a brand new warranty. Will come with everything you would as a brand new machine, but you're going to get this extra bundle for pre-ordering. And you're going to get this luggage set. Okay. This Bernina luggage set. So when you bring it in, you won't need to bring it for class because we provide that. You won't need to bring it for class. You will just, you'll have that. So if you're going to go to your friend's house to sew that day, or if you bring it in for service, you know, your annual service or anything like that, you'll have a proper carrying case to tote it in with. Okay. So that's really cool. And I'm going to try to think, did I forget anything else? Oh, I know. One more thing. Poolside tote. Okay. Had to do something for Barbie this morning.
Oh, good.
Okay. Barbie has a class on Saturday, and there's only, I think, oh, isn't that cool? It's the poolside tote. If you want to come this Saturday, we have 3 spaces available. It's the 6th Saturday, September 16th. The link should be below this segment. It's from 9 to 4:30, and it's $65. So if you want to sign up for it, it's really cool. I had her bring in a couple of her poolside totes. This is made out of that, it's like a laminated fabric.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
We carried this a while back, and
Nice.
I need to get some more
We
because
need
I
to.
really love it. And you have a zipper on the front, but you're going to finish this poolside tote in 1 day. 1 day. And I will tell you,
Does that include patterns?
$65 does not include the pattern. You can purchase. It does not include any of your supplies. So when you go to any of our classes on our website, you would just click on the supply list and you'll see, and you can order the pattern off of our website if you're not local or you're coming in or whatever. It's on sale for you. And then also the pattern it's called the Poolside Tote by Sally Tomato. I think it's Sally Tomato. Yeah. Sally Tomato. I love Sally Tomato patterns. And then, or get registered for the class with the link that's underneath this, segment right here.
Wow. Is that
This one's
embroidery?
pretty cool. Yeah. Isn't that cool?
She did embroidery on the front.
I
Wow.
know. I love it. It's nautical and I love nautical. So, yeah, this was done with the embroidery machine, but the poolside tote is the class that you're going to take. And of course the zipper is on the back right here. There's a pocket and it's really roomy. I mean, it's like a perfect, it's like, you know, I wanted a nautical one made because it's like perfect to take out on the boat. Anyway, it's perfect size. So anyway, and then she even put like a cute little anchor here on it for the zipper pull. There's a cute little anchor right there. So you can put, you know, when you go on a boat, you want to make sure everything's secured. So this is where you put your cell phone and all your stuff that you don't want flying out of the boat. And so anyway, and then, you know, it's stylish, you know, it's cool, you know? So anyway, these are great gifts to give. There's only 3 spots left. And I recommend you get signed up. So I think it's time do you have anything else to say?
No, except that if I wasn't working and teaching, I'd take that class on that day.
Well,
I've been wanting to take a Barbie class for a long time.
oh my gosh, I know
She's
Barbie's
excellent.
great, isn't she?
Uh-huh.
So are you, Verna. Everybody loves you too, Verna. That's for sure. So, okay, so I think we're going to go ahead and let's pick a winner.
Sure.
Do you know what the word is
No.
that they're supposed to type?
No.
Tell them.
Serger.
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 Correct. Go ahead, start typing it in. We're going to give away a $50 gift card. And let's see who's our lucky winner. We're going to give it a few minutes. If you have any questions about anything that we talked about today, feel free to give us a call. Verna is off today. Are you off today? Or
No.
here today?
I'm here today.
Oh, Verna's here all day.
Yes.
Woo, Verna. Phone's going to be ringing. All of the threads that we talked about, the Floriani water soluble stabilizer, everything we discussed today is on our website. The fray block that you want to put on those corners, it's on our website, ready for sale. So go ahead and do that. And don't forget to type in SERGER. What do you think?
We have 42 people.
43 just joined.
Uh-oh, we
Yeah.
better give them another
It's still
sec.
going
Yeah.
up.
By the way, some of you, and you know who you are, you type that word like a bunch of times, like several in the comments. Only one person per, so you don't have to do that. You can just type it in just one time and you're in. I'm just letting you know,
Another.
because I mean, I think I'd use that strategy too if I knew it worked, but I'm letting you know it doesn't. So yep. In fact, we've had one person win like 3 times.
What's her strategy?
She only put it in one time.
Oh,
So
good.
it might be messing with them. Might get them kicked out. No, I'm just kidding. We appreciate y'all watching and listening and putting up with our technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And my loud laugh. I tried to move the microphone further away from me today so I don't like hurt your ears or anything, because I was born like this. This is how it is. My
That would've
daughter
been-
inherited
that would
this
have
laugh
been
too.
interesting. A laughing baby.
Oh my gosh, my mother could hear me a mile away, screaming and laughing all outside, and she always knew where I was though.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I think 30 more seconds and then I'll hit drop.
30 more seconds. Okay.
Last chance.
Yep, last chance. Get that word in there, and let's see who wins this $50 gift card. And please don't forget to share and tag 2 people so you can win that $50 gift card next week. We're excited for you to win that.
Does it matter how many they share? Or
No,
tag?
oh no. Share it
So-
to everybody, because I think this was good. I
Mhm.
liked this segment. I actually like all the segments. I think people learn from that. And not only that, it shares with your friends that something that you love to do. And sometimes your friends don't have things to do. They don't have a hobby. They've worked all their lives. They've raised their children. They've taken care of their husband. I mean, there's and it's not just for women, it's for men too. I mean, we see lots of husbands in lately, and men too, because they're watching their wives with this joy of they're in their in their sewing room, and they're just smiling away as they're sewing, and they're like, gosh, well, I don't have a hobby, let me check that out. And they're liking the quilting part of it too.
Yeah.
So but there are people out there, they don't have a hobby, and I'm telling you, surging brings joy. Here we go. Who's
It's fun
that
seeing all
winner?
those names.
Congratulations, Colleen. Good. I'll get to see you soon. And we just wish you all a happy Thursday today. We got through it, Verna.
We did.
And you guys make sure that you come in and you meet this woman if you haven't yet, because she has a lot to share with you. And take advantage of the deals. I mean, I've never seen Bernina ever let us go below a certain amount. This is the lowest you'll ever get it. And if you pre-order again at our surgery event this weekend, you can pre-order, you can call today and you can pre-order and you'll get the bundle. You just won't get the serger until not this Monday, but next Monday, because we will go through it, we'll rebox it, we'll put it back in there for you, and then you will be able to pick it up on Monday through whenever. We'll schedule your first lesson and we'll get you into club classes, and you will be on your way. Okay, so thank you so much for listening and watching, and thank you to our team who had to deal with all these technical difficulties. Y'all did, you figured it out, and I appreciate that. And one other person wants to say goodbye. Okay.
Oh, yes.
We'll see you all later.
Summer.
Have an awesome day, okay? Thank you.